So to format text, the format button will be your best friend to find all of the text related items. But those items also do exist in this toolbar here. It's just a matter of personal preference as far as how you design as to which point of access you use. For example, again, headers, use them for accessibility, but I can also use it here in this drop-down menu. The next item we'll go over is how to add a table. So maybe I want to add a table for a choice board or a playlist of some sort. The toolbar button or the table button has moved on the toolbar here from where you know it in the old RC. I think it existed over here on the left. Now it's over here on the right. And I can just click on this little drop-down menu and I still have that same functionality. So I can add a 3x3 table for my choice board. I can highlight a row and I can merge, oops, that is not merge, that's delete row, but I can merge cells. It's delete table. If I want to merge cells, let me highlight that. I have to go here, cell, merge cells, there we go. And I can table title, choice board. I typed it over here. I'm going to bold it. I'm going to center it. So there I've merged my cells. If I want to add color just to the background of one cell, I highlight that cell, click on the drop down, cell properties, advanced, and then here's where I can change just the background color of that one cell. Quick tip, you can use the hex code, which is that hashtag. Usually it's like a weird alphanumeric code there that's called the hex code for color. But you can also go to a site like W3 Color HTML names is I think what I search. And these are colors that are recognized in HTML code. So if I want this coral color, coral is a name that's recognized by HTML. So I could just literally type in coral, save it, and then now my background is coral. I can also change, of course, the font color. And now I have my table, and then I can add items here. So that is how you add a table and do some nifty formatting in Blend using the new RCE. We are going to then work on uploading an image from your computer. So maybe in this cell here, I want to add image. The way to do that using the new RCE is to find this button here. It's like a mountain. And if you hover over it, it does say images. And when I click on the images button, it gives me these options here where I can add an image from my computer. I can add an image using a search engine called Unsplash, which is very similar to Flickr or Google image search. Or I can add an image using its web address if I find an image online and if I know its web address here. If I want to search using the search engine here, I can just type in a search term, select an image that I like, and then I'll scroll down to the bottom here to add attributes. These are very important for accessibility. So alt text, it even tells you here, alt text is used by screen readers to describe the content of an image. Please do add alt text for accessibility for all your students. There are tons of guides out there to give you tips on how to write the best alt text possible for making your website and course accessible. Usually it's a description of the image. So unicorn floating in the sea. And then here are the display options. I can display the image as an embedded image on the page, or I can display the image by making the text appear. There will be no image, but if I click this here, it will display the text that I wrote. And then when the student clicks on it, this image opens in a new tab. I don't recommend that because students and digital distraction don't pair well with a lot of tabs. So I don't like opening things in new tabs. I want to embed the image into the place where my cursor was. So there is my image. That is how you upload an image from Unsplash. From Unsplash, I'll click here, add image from computer. Notice that this is defaulting to adding it in the middle. If I want to change the formatting of where something happens or appears on a table, I can highlight the cells that I want to edit, click on cell, cell properties, and the vertical alignment I want to align at the top. So now the image, add image from computer that I typed in, oops, you can't see it because of the table toolbar there, but see, now it's at the top. So I'm going to put my cursor where I want my image, and this is how to add an image from your computer. Click on images, make sure that you're on this tab here, computer. Click on upload image, and then I can find an image or a GIF that is saved on my computer. 8-bit video games from the 90s. There's my alt text. I want to display it as an embedded image, and I will click submit. So using the new rich content editor, that is how you upload images from your computer, or using the search engine Unsplash. The last way to add an image is to do it by URL. Add image from URL. And the way to do that is to find an image that you like. So imagination GIF. It doesn't have to be a GIF because you need to make sure you're also not being too distracting for students, and you need to make sure that you're not overloading their cognitive load. But I'm just going to find any image that I like, right click, copy image address, and that is the URL. So I'm going to put my cursor to where I want the image. I hit return, there's my blinking cursor, image, URL, paste, and then I can put SpongeBob saying imagination with rainbows coming out of his hands. I want to display it, and there is my image. So those are the 3 ways to add images using the new rich content editor.